everyone, so in this video I'm going to explore the poem A Red Red Rose, and I will look at the author's life and also the message from this poem and the language used in this poem, and finally I also want to share my own point of view as a reader. So let's start. A Red Red Rose poem adalah puisi yang ditulis oleh Robert Burns, seorang Scottish poet yang lahir pada 25 Januari 1759. Burns come from a farming family yang mengalami financial struggles. Dari kecil dia sudah dekat dengan hard work and life struggles. So, he became more sensitive to human feelings, social problems, and emotions. Selain social struggles, Burns juga dikenal dari passionate romantic life-nya. His relationships were intense but often complicated and unstable. For example, his relationship with Jane Eyre faced family pressure, while his relationship with Mary Campbell ended in sadness. Because of this background, A Red Red Rose is not only a simple romantic poem, but it can be seen as Burns' ideal image of love. The poem may look simple because it talks about love, but sebenarnya it has a deeper message about feelings, commitment, loyalty, and also separation. The message appears in the lines of poem. For example, in line, "Oh, my love is like a red red rose." Di line ini, Robert Burns compares his love to a red rose. Red rose biasanya dikenal sebagai simbol of love, beauty, passion, and affection. Jadi ketika speaker mengatakan cintanya seperti mawar merah, dia ingin menunjukkan bahwa his love is beautiful and special. Cinta itu bukan digambarkan dengan sesuatu yang biasa, tapi dengan mawar merah yang punya makna romantis dan penuh dengan perasaan. Besides that, Burns tidak hanya menulis a red rose, but a red red rose. The repetition of the word red makes the image stronger. Jadi kesannya cinta itu lebih intens, lebih warm, and lebih emotional. Dari line ini, kita bisa lihat bahwa message awalnya adalah love can begin with beauty and strong feeling. Cinta sering dimulai dari rasa kagum, merasa tertarik, dan perasaan yang indah terhadap seseorang. Selain compares love to red rose, Burns juga compares to music. Kalau sebuah melody is played in tune, berarti musiknya terdengar harmonis, enak didengar, dan tidak berantakan. Jadi love dalam line ini tidak hanya digambarkan sebagai sesuatu yang beautiful to see, like a rose, but juga beautiful to feel, like music. Message dari line ini adalah love needs harmony. Dalam relationship, cinta tidak cukup hanya dengan perasaan suka atau kagum. A good relationship also needs balance, understanding, and peace. Kalau dua orang saling mengerti, saling mendukung, dan bisa menjaga perasaan satu sama lain, hubungan itu akan terasa lebih nyaman. Jadi, sweetly played in tune bisa dipahami sebagai gambaran relationship yang berjalan dengan baik, tidak penuh konflik, dan punya emotional connection yang kuat. The next message yang ingin disampaikan oleh Burns nampak dalam line "Till Odysseus Geng Dry". Of course, in real life laut tidak akan benar-benar kering. Jadi ini adalah hyperbole yang digunakan oleh author untuk menunjukkan long-lasting love. Dia ingin mengatakan bahwa cintanya akan tetap ada untuk waktu yang sangat lama. Instead of simply saying, "I will love you forever", Burns uses a stronger and more poetic image. Dengan membayangkan laut yang luas sampai mengering, pembaca bisa merasakan bahwa cinta yang digambarkan sangat besar, dalam, dan tidak mudah hilang. Line ini juga menunjukkan loyalty. Love is not only about beautiful feelings at the beginning, but also about staying loyal over time. Jadi lain ini kita bisa ambil pesan bahwa true love should be strong enough to survive time, change, and difficulties. And I will come again, talk it worth 10,000 miles. Dalam line ini, author ingin menekankan about distance. Distance is not always the end of love. In real life, orang yang saling mencintai kadang harus terpisah, baik karena sekolah, pekerjaan, keluarga, and another situation. But melalui line ini, Burns menunjukkan bahwa if love is strong, distance can be faced with trust and commitment. Dalam puisi ini tidak hanya mengatakan goodbye, tetapi juga give a promise to come back. Jadi ada rasa sadness because they have to separate, but also hope because he believes they will meet again. This line teaches that love needs patience. Kalau ada trust, loyalty, and effort, love can still survive even when two people are far apart.
Dan interestingnya, when Burns wrote this poem, dia memakai pilihan kata yang cukup unik. Pilihan kata ini penting karena dari kata-kata yang sederhana, Burns bisa membuat puisinya terasa romantic, emotional, and also personal. For example, Burns uses the word love instead of the usual word love. Kata love ini berasal dari Scottish form, jadi kesannya lebih klasik dan khas. Kalau dia hanya memakai kata love, mungkin rasanya akan lebih biasa. Tapi karena dia memakai love, poem ini terasa lebih dekat dengan identity Burns sebagai penyair Skotlandia. Jadi pilihan kata ini bukan hanya soal spelling, tapi juga memberi suasana tradisional and poetic. Besides that, Burns also use praise, my love. Praise ini menarik karena bisa dipahami sebagai perasaan cinta, but also bisa merujuk pada orang yang dicintai. Jadi ketika author mengatakan my love, kesannya lebih personal, seolah-olah dia sedang berbicara langsung kepada seseorang yang sangat spesial. Ini membuat reader merasa bahwa cinta dalam puisi ini bukan cinta yang umum, tetapi cinta yang dekat dan penuh perasaan. Burns also use words of praise seperti fair and boniless. Kata fair berarti beautiful or lovely, sedangkan boniless berarti gadis yang cantik atau perempuan yang disayangi. Pilihan kata ini membuat cara speaker memuji kekasihnya terdengar sweet, gentle, and affectionate. Dia tidak memuji dengan cara yang berlebihan, tetapi dengan kata-kata yang simpel dan hangat. But even though the words are simple, the feeling behind them is deep. Dari awal aku bisa feel kalau poem ini bukan cuma sweet love poem, but also have strong emotion about love, loyalty, and hope. The image of the red rose langsung bikin aku image love yang beautiful, gentle, and sweet. It reminds me of romantic scenes in movies, songs, or love stories where someone gives promises and says sweet things to the person they love. At first, aku feel poem ini sweet banget and easy to enjoy. I continue reading, aku mulai feel something deeper. Poem ini bukan cuma about beautiful love, but also about loyalty and promises. The speaker sounds like he really believes in his love. He promised that his love will last for a long time, even through distance and separation. At first, this part feels touching and beautiful. Honestly, when I read those romantic promises, aku langsung keinget about my own experience in relationships. Aku pernah ada di relationship where I trust someone, believed their words, and thought the love was real. But in the end, I was lied to and cheated on. Jadi ketika aku baca Sweet Promises in this poem, I feel touched, but at the same time, I also feel doubtful. Because of that experience, I don't read this poem only as a romantic poem. Aku juga baca poem ini sambil questioning, like, does love like this still exist? Is there really someone who can love that deeply and stay loyal? Or are beautiful words sometimes just words? Pertanyaan itu muncul because my experience made me more careful about believing romantic promises. This poem made me realize that as a reader, aku membawa my own feelings and memories when I read. Maybe other readers will see this poem as sweet and romantic, but for me, because aku pernah mengalami betrayal and lies in a relationship, poem ini feels both beautiful and painful. Beautiful because the love sounds sincere, but painful because it reminds me that real love does not always match sweet words. Still, I don't see this poem as fake or meaningless. Instead, aku melihat poem ini as a picture of the kind of love many people hope for. A love that is loyal, patient, and willing to come back even after distance. Maybe that is why this poem still feels meaningful for me. It shows the kind of love that people still want to believe in, even after they have been hurt.
So, in conclusion, A Red Rose is not just a simple romantic poem. At first, it may look like a poem about sweet love, but after analyzing it deeper, we can see that this poem talks about love, loyalty, hope, and commitment. From Robert Burns' life, we can understand that this poem is connected to real emotion. Burns had a difficult life and a complicated romantic experience. Because of that, the love in this poem feels like an ideal love, the kind of love he may have wanted, beautiful, loyal, and lasting. The message of the poem is also clear. Love is not only about beautiful feelings at the beginning. It also needs trust, patience, and effort. Through images like the red rose, the sweet melody, the dry seas, and the long distance, Burns saw that true love should be strong enough to face time and separation. As a reader, I also feel connected to this poem. It makes me imagine love that's sincere and beautiful. But because of my own experience, especially being lied to and cheated on, I also read it more realistically. The poem makes me wonder whether love this loyal still exists in real life. And this poem reminds us that even though real love is not always perfect, people still hope for a love that is honest, loyal, sincere, and lasting.